What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here, and we are back with our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. We're here and about to get into the free agency, and I was taking you guys' suggestions about should we sign one of these guys, and most of you guys were feeling it. But the only thing is, you guys were saying to sign someone for only 1 year. Now, if we're gonna try to keep things on the realistic side, I don't think it's realistic for any of you guys to ever just be signed for 1 year only. Especially a guy like Skinner at 27. He's going to want a bit more like security than that. Brassard, on the other hand, I would be able to sign him probably for 2 years. I think a guy like that would sign for 2 years minimum, especially if we're going to pay him a crap ton. So, I think we're going to go after Brassard. Because he's listed to be a second liner, I don't want to deal with anyone potentially losing morale because they're not on what am I trying to say? Like, not on the line that they're supposed to be. I mean, sure, I could always, like, give him the power play time and stuff like that and hope he doesn't get worse. But, like I said, at 27, you're probably looking for at least a more semi-permanent home. Whereas at age, 31, you're kind of looking for teams that are, playoff teams that are decent contenders and, just a little bit at a time. So I think going after Brassard would make a bit more sense in this case. So that's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to try to get him for like a 2-year deal because I still think that's realistic. But for any of these guys, a 1-year deal just I don't think would make any sense. If you saw one of these guys in free agency, I don't think you'd see him sign with a team for just 1 year. So we're going to go with 2 years here, and we're going to go for Brassard because we could play him on the wing. He's a lefty, he's another playmaker, and I think that would be pretty good because Besser should make that, should be on second line, and Brassard and Sutter there would kill it for him. So, all right, we're going to try to sign Brassard here. And so we're going to give him just 2 years. It goes way the hell up there, and we're going to offer him like 10 mil for these 2 years. All right, we can easily afford this. I know some people were saying 10 mil's too much, man. Well, we can easily afford it. 10 mil for 2 years. I think he should sign for this because when you think about Dallas, I don't think they're as strong of a contender as we are. So, yeah, if I offer him 10 mil for 2 years, I think that's perfectly okay. We should still be able to, yeah, we have 26 mil to work with, so we're good. We still have another 16. So, all right, we're going to sign Brassard for that amount. And then I'm trying to think if was there any, yes, this guy, yeah, Cale Fleury. I needed to sign, definitely. I'm going to just offer the max amount. I don't want anyone to swoop in on that because that is an incredible overall for being 20. So there you go. So sign him. I'm going to check if there's a few others here. I'm not too sure if there's anyone in the top 9s. I think there's one, yes. 74, yeah, that was him. Ronsberg or whatever. This guy for sure. Do the same thing for him. Max amount because I don't want to miss out on him. All right, and he was like two-way forward. Yeah, two-way forward. Defensive stats are kind of a bit spread out, but if he grows relatively well in that sense, it could still be good. So we're basically taking a chance on the guy, and I don't think there's anyone else. Oh, 21 at 79 is not too bad, but again, too many defensemen. I don't know. Oh man. Well, this defensive stat. Oh, I think I have to. I think I have to at least take. Yeah, I gotta at least try on the dude. Yeah, I think that's actually, yeah, he's pretty damn good. Okay, and this will be it though. This will be it, and I don't think there's any other forwards that I was looking at besides that Ronberg guy. So I'm gonna take a quick little more check. No, because he's bottom 6. If he was like a green bottom 6 with that age and overall, then maybe I'd take a chance on that. But no, I think that's it. Yeah, I mean some of these guys at 80, it might make sense, but the defensive stats aren't great. This guy, his defensive stats are okay, actually, but he would just be depth. And I don't know. Yeah. No, oh yeah, and he wants a real deal anyway, so no, screw that. Alright, yeah, no, we'll stick with this guy and then those couple defensemen, which I don't know what they're going to be. Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, I know, going for that many defensemen. At the same time, if anything, it'll be some value. If it turns out that we don't need these guys, then obviously we could trade them, and that'll make sense to trade them because we don't need them. But it does make sense to sign, like, prospects, in the free agency because a lot of teams do that. They always, like, stock up on some extra prospects and things like that. And it makes a lot of sense. So anyway, we're going to try to sign all those guys right there, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is advance a couple days here. And I think we should. I'm nervous that we're not going to get what's his name, but we're offering him 10 mil. So, I mean, I don't think he should sign with Dallas. Dallas wasn't even a contender, I don't think. So, we should get him. We got Cale Fleury. We got Runberg. We got that guy. Okay, one more day, and we should find out about what's his name. There we go. We got Brassard. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. He was happy about the money. All right, cool. All right, and a lot of morale changes. A lot of people are happy about us signing Brassard, and that makes a whole lot of sense because he's a great player. So, all right, and that's pretty much all it for the signings. Let me just double-check everything, make sure we have the right amount of players that we're going to need. All right, and I think we do. It's just mainly the forwards I'm worried about because I know we're going to have enough defensemen and enough depth. I'm actually going to double-check the defensemen too. Screw it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we should, because we got Hutton, Goodbranson, Setcher, Trampkin, then we still have Yule Levy. What? Oh, there's Liljegren. Yeah, he's still could jump. Yeah, Yule Levy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think okay, well, yeah, Larson could be depth. Couple of these guys, and yeah, I think we're going to hope that Liljegren jumps up and becomes NHL ready. It might not happen, but we're kind of going to hope for that, actually. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, I don't need to sign anyone else, because then we still have a couple of these other guys who could maybe fill the role. I mean, Larson could always do it again, and he did just fine. So, yeah, I don't think I need to sign it. I mean, it could make sense to sign someone, but I don't know. Yeah, because we're going to have Hutton and Branson as the top pairing, most likely. And then Yule Levy and Stetcher, I guess. And then Larson and Trampkin like we had last year. All right, that'll work. And then, of course, goaltender-wise, we're set with that. Hopefully, Demko gets yet another jump, and then that'll be awesome. Anyway, let me check on the forwards here, because that's what I was actually doing in the first place. So, yeah, so now that's our first line. Berchi, Horvat, and then Verton in the first line. Second line, Brassard, Sutter, and Besser, who should get a jump, I'm hoping. Third, like we do, Erickson, Granlund, maybe Boucher, or maybe Castles, and maybe he jumps up. And yeah, then we got a few. Yeah, we still got enough guys here. So yeah, Cremarosa, and I think in the system we have we have Brown, Vademo, Rasmussen. Even we have plenty. I don't think we need to sign anyone else. All right, so we're gonna see if no one else jumps, then we could always make some trades for some guys. But we're not in need to sign anyone really free agency. We just needed that second line guy. All right, so we're gonna advance to the next season now. Then I'll do all the line changes and we'll start getting simming. Okay, now that definitely took a while, but I think I got them all figured out. Okay, so first line, Berchi, who's now 91, Horvat and Virtanen, same as last year. Second line, Brassard with Sutter and Besser, and he is an 86 now. Listed to be a second liner, so that's where he's playing. And Virtanen still listed to be second liner, so, obviously we're trying to play him on the first, see if we can get him better. Not looking amazing for getting that guy better right now, but there's still a chance, All right, third line, Erickson, Granlund, and Brown. Erickson dropped again. Oh, man, this guy just keeps dropping. He's 34 now. He's still got 3 years left on that. Oh, man, it's going to be... Yeah, we're pretty screwed on this guy, I think. I don't know. Well, we can always try to trade the guy this year. We'll see what happens. Anyway, because we actually have a couple... I'll show you in a sec. Anyway, the fourth line, the same as last year. Gauntz, Cramaros, Dorsett. Now, that's going to switch up throughout the year because I'm going to try something. All right? I've never done this, but people have been saying it works for it. We have a few guys who are listed as depth right now that I kind of want to get better. All right? And now that's Castles, who's listed as depth, and Vademo, who's listed as depth. Now, I know Vademo he's we're thinking about holding on to him for just our AHL, but look at his defensive stats. His awareness, his stick checking are not bad. His shot blocking is not great, but everything else, man, his awareness is pretty much incredible for what he is. So I'm thinking we'll try him out and Castles as well as our two depth guys, and those are the only two guys that we have scratched right now. So those two, we're going to try them out. I'm going to try out that depth thing. All right, so basically what we're going to be doing, because you know who else is listed? Well, he's not listed as depth, but he's listed as a minor scorer. So what we're going to try to do is maybe for a couple of these guys, play them a bit, scratch one or two of them, put two other guys in there, play them for a bit, then scratch them, put the other guys back in, play them for like 2 months, put the other guys back in, play them for 1 month. I don't know. We'll figure something out, but I think that's what we should do. We'll start off with these lines, see how we get on. Then after the month and a half, we'll probably insert one of the other guys in there, and they'll be. I want to make sure that they get. I guess someone was saying like 20 to 30 games is good for depth, so I'm gonna make sure that each of those guys get 20 to 30 games played and see if their roles change or if they grow through that, and we'll see if what kind of jump they get in the next season. All right, so anyway, there's our offensive core. Here's actually I'll show you the defensive core. It's pretty much the same as last year. You got Hutton, Goodbranson, Ulevi, Stetcher. Ulevi's now an 88, and then Trampkin and Larson. So that's all pretty standard. Power play: Virtanen, Horvat, Baertschi, Ulevi, Hutton, and then Besser, Sutter, Brassard with Eriksson and Stetcher. All right, so we are going to give Eriksson a bit of power play time. I know his offensive awareness isn't the greatest. Passing is still good, though. And, you know, he got stuff done for us in the playoffs. So we're going to use this guy until we trade him or whatever. So there you go. Here's the four-man. Horvat and Baertschi, Hutton, Ulevi, and then Brassard and Besser, Stetcher and Virtanen. All right, so I'm trying to get Virtanen as much of that time as possible. Penalty kills: Sutter and Gauntz, Trampkin, Goodbranson, Cramarosa and Brown, Stetcher, Hutton, because Stetcher's defensive stats are out of this world. So we're at this point now where we are trying to be good. We are trying to, we're trying to get Cramarosa slightly better as much as we can, but he'll be being switched out anyway. So whoever he gets switched out with gets put in there and stuff like that. All right, so it'll either be Castles or the Vidamo. Excuse me, or something like that. And we can afford to be filtering out Cramarosa. All right, so obviously he's the third man. Same pairings. And, yeah, pretty much the same as that. All right, extras, I'll scroll through these real quick. I actually did some cool things with this. Horvat, Baertschi, Brassard, Besser, and then Sutter and Virtanen. So that's even better. 3-on-3 is pretty cool as well. I like having Brassard. He's a good utility player because now our 3-on-3 looks a hell of a lot stronger. Horvat, Brassard, and Sutter. Pretty damn good. Extra attacker, Horvat and Brassard. And our shootout, everyone's deking is like 88. I don't think, except Besser's 87. But yeah, everyone's deking and shots really good. So I'm liking that. Our shootout should be pretty damn good. And of course, boom! Thatcher Demko is now an 88, being backed up by Markstrom, who stuck out that 85. But yeah, I'm super happy. Plus, look at what we got this guy too. 4 years at 4.25 mil. That's filthy for Thatcher Demko. That's awesome. All right, so I think that's pretty much takes care of the NHL. Here's the AHL. We had quite a bit of jump everywhere, and you can see there's a couple guys. Yeah, we got Reed Boucher now down here because no more room for him. And you can see a lot of familiar names now. Rasmussen in that first-line center role. This guy, I'm not sure when I got this guy. I think I might have just picked him up in the free agency, but he's 20 years old, top 9 potential, 78. So yeah, I'm definitely playing him here with Tulola. Hopefully Rasmussen. That's a tough line to play against. Just look at it. That's a tough line to play against. I'm hoping Rasmussen's offensive stats get a bit better because his passing and offensive awareness right now are not amazing. But I like him. All right, and then the second line, we got Boucher, Harkins, and then I'm putting Shishko here because I want to get this guy way better. All right, and then third line, we got Heischer, this Ronberg guy who we signed, and Cole Lind. All right, now it seems, I know some people might not be happy about Heischer playing on the third line, but I got a baby Shishko as well, so he's got to play with Harkins. Heischer will do just fine on that third line, especially with Lind and this guy right here. So I'm not too worried about that. And then we got that Keeler guy who we drafted on the fourth line with this Abels guy, and then Fromm. All right, and Fromm didn't grow, so that's the reason I don't care about putting on the fourth line. He didn't grow at all, whereas Tulola has. So I'd rather give Tulola the priority. And yeah, we just signed Fromm in like the free agency anyway, so it doesn't matter if he doesn't pan out. It's not like we spent anything on him. Here's the defensive core, which is absolutely filthy. Mikola, Giftopoulos, and then Cale Fleury and Cedarholm, then Subban and Liljegren. And I know, yeah, but he's listed as top 6. So with that yellow potential, I think I want to play him there. He's getting a ton of special teams time. I'll scroll that real quick. You can see him in here. He's on the power play, and I prioritized a lot of other guys on the power play like Lynn and Heischer. All right, there's the 4-man. You can see I didn't put him on the 4-man, but on the penalty kill, Liljegren's also there. So he's getting a lot of specialty teams time. Even on the extras, he's prioritized higher than the other guys. So while he's listed to be there, I am giving him extra ice time. So he should not get stunted, and he should also get a bit more extra ice time and grow better. And here's our goaltender situation. Our AHL team is way better, man. It's actually incredible this year. So I'm happy about that. And I think that pretty much takes care of it. So, we're going to start the simming now, and we're going to stick with these lines. Then, after that month and a half, we'll probably do some switching up. Put in either Castles or Vidamo, maybe both of them, see how they play. Keep Gonson there at all times, because I'm still would love that guy to get better. Although it probably won't happen, but his defensive stats are just fine. If he sticks at 81, then I don't care. He's still a good defensive player, and I'm going to use him. All right. So, yep, I think it's time. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to do. No, I don't. Okay. So, I do probably have to turn off injuries, though. So, that's always a thing. Oh, yes, I do. We do have one more thing to do before we start simming, and that is look at the awards. So, let me just do that real quick. Oh, what the hell? I guess I already turned them. One of the rare times I actually already turned them back off. Interesting. All right. So, oh yeah, because I turned them off because we were just watching the AHL team. That's right. I remember now. Okay, so let's check out the awards before we get simming real quick, and we'll see all the award winners for the last year. See if they line up. Yeah. Stanley Cup champions, Penguins. Screw you. Presidents, Columbus, Clarence's Campbell, Anaheim, and okay, so it's Anaheim against Penguins. Oh, interesting. All right, the player awards now. Ott Ross, John Tavares. Yep. Hart Memorial, John Tavares, Lady Drew Doughty for the Lady Bing. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, no, sorry, that's James Norris. Yeah, even then, fuck out of here. Doughty sucks. Lady Bing went to Berchi. Hey, all right. Calder went to Hosang. Conn Smythe, Murray, get out of here. Vesna went to Corpusalo. All right. William Jennings, Corpusalo. Bill Masterton went to Alexiak. Interesting. Frank J. Selke, Taves yet again. Ted Lindsay, yep. Tavares and Ovechkin won the Maurice Richard. All right. So there you go. Now we can get simming. All right. I'm trying to get in the habit of that for all my franchises because I think I used to do that back in like NHL 15. I don't know why the hell I lost that in now, but whatever. I'm trying to get back in that habit of checking those every time. All right. Time to start the season. Let's see how this Vancouver team does. I'm thinking we should be a lot better. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what the? No. Where do I sim? Alright, fine. I'm just gonna sim here. Dicks. I hate when they do that to me. Goddamn calendars. Messing with my OCD, dude. It's gotta be like the new month, but it can't be on a game. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Alright, time to scout here. And yep, it looks like pretty computer generated. Besides the WHL, there's a lot of guys there, but whatever. We're just gonna scout around here. Do everything semi-normally, or what I consider normal for scouting now. All right, let's see here. Preseason's gonna be fun, and I just want to see how we do in the regular season, though. I think we should be way better. I mean, we got Brassard. I'm hoping, man, Brassard and Sutter. I think they're gonna help out Besser a shit ton. Like, you saw Sutter last year, 70 points with his line mates are getting absolute crap. Now he's given Brassard and Besser to work with. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, someone was saying to trade Sutter. That is not happening. Even if he starts declining, he'll be on the third line. I mean, he's gonna get on the third line eventually once he gets replaced there on the second line naturally. But for right now, he's amazing for us. So, and I don't think I'd even trade that guy ever. Just play him out. Let him retire on the fourth line, man. Okay, good year for rookies. Cool story, bro. Come on. Finish up this goddamn preseason. I want to see how we do in the regular season. Sharks are 0-3. Good job. All right. Doesn't really matter our record right now in the preseason, but it's kind of nice to see winning those games. We're beating all the other teams' rookies. It's got to give you a bit of the... what am I trying to say? Confidence boost. All right, now we get the opening game against the Canadians. I don't think I've ever seen that. Opening a season against the Eastern Conference, but it's happening. So we'll see. No. Nah. I mean, that's actually cool, but nah. I'm sorry, guys, and I can't do that. But perhaps a rental guy. Well, I'll consider that maybe at the deadline. I'm hoping they don't if they start offering that a bunch, I'm just gonna have to clear my trade block because I don't want that crap popping up all the time. All right, so we win the first game of the season, 6-5. Good. I'm gonna see. We got to see how Demko adjusts to the starting role. He was great as a backup. I think his first year as a starter here will be. Oh God. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna stop that right now. Before we get too into this, I'm going to clear off that trade block because I feel like that's going to happen. It's going to keep happening. So I'm going to clear off that trade block real quick because I hate having to deal with that. All right, come on. Okay, should be here, right? Yeah, okay. Edit trade block, get all this crap out of here. I hate teams offering me trades. I make the deals around here. Okay, and remove. Alright. People gaining morale, getting taken off the trade block. Yeah, do not... What the hell is Shishko doing on the trade block? Oh, my assistant coach is fired. Do not put Shishko on the trade block, you friggin' idiot. I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense because we got Vertanen and Besser up there, but hey, give him a chance, man. By the time we'll need someone else coming up, he'll be ready. All right. Anyways, I think we're done now. We can continue to sim. We're 2-1 to start off the season, so not horrible, but not great. And again, it's still early. It's only 3 games. Can't judge a lot from 3 games. I will still judge it though, because I'm mean. All right, let's see how we do in starting off. There's no reason why we should be terrible, but you never know, man. EA can be a dick, and this feels like it's simming extremely slow, and I don't like that. Oh, a couple losses in a row there. That was a big loss. Got to keep that puck out of the net. Yeah, I could see Demko a bit inconsistent to start off, but what can you do? It's first time adjusting to that starting role. He's being handed the reins. Come on, beat New Jersey, please. Get on back. Get a winning record here in this beginning. Jesus, man, why is this taking days to sim? Oh, we lost that game too, and it's 1-goal loss, and we don't get a point, and I hate those. Come on, beat Calgary or something. There you go. Okay. Yeah, this feels like it's taking way too long to sim. But whatever, man. Maybe I should clear up some space. All right, Boston. Good team. 5-1-1. And we lost to them, but we did get a point, so it's not horrible. And they're on the Eastern Conference, so it doesn't matter that they get an extra point. We at least get a point off of them. Please beat Detroit, though. They're not a good team. There we go. Okay, close one, but we get the shutout. That's 2 shutouts so far. If both of those are for Demko, that's good news. I mean, he's not consistent yet, but he is good. And he has those moments. He has his moments, basically. Crap, man. Why is it might be just me, but this feels like it's simming extremely slow, and I don't like that, but whatever. Pittsburgh is a good team here. Anyway, so what I think we shouldn't miss the playoffs. It's a bad start right now, which I'm not extremely happy about. But I don't think there's any reason we should miss the playoffs. And so basically, we got to think what our game plan is for any kind of rental. Are we looking for a rental now? Fuck these losses. Come on, guys. Anyway, so. Yeah, basically, are we going to be looking for a rental? We got to see how all the players are doing. That's 3 losses in a row. I really hope we should start turning things around, I think. This is just a kind of a rough start, and it's not great, but we are hanging in there. We just got to win a couple games right here. St. Louis is a tough team, but we need to start beating these tough teams. All these good teams, we need to start beating. There you go. We want to start getting far in the playoffs. You need to beat the good teams. It's not just about taking points from teams that are lower than you or on your level. You got to beat all these good teams. That's a huge freaking loss against Washington. Goaltending broke down right there. That sucks. Oh yeah, our defense is the next thing that's got to be improved, but it's slowly getting there. So it's not terrible, but it's not great yet. We can't get on a streak. We need a bit of a streak. I want to see a nice, like, a few game win streak right here. Get us back on top of the winning category. All right, good. Demko's gaining morale, so that's nice. But yeah, it's a bit of an inconsistent start here. There's another win, good in the shootout, but I don't care. Get the extra point. All right, there's another win. There we got 2 in a row now. String them together. Have a nice little streak right here. There you go. All right. Good job. Good goaltending the last few games too. Yeah, great goaltending in the last like 4 or 5 games. Okay, right there we won and we got the extra point. So that's nice. We made it to overtime and we got the extra point. Another game against LA. We won again. That's great news. All right. Beating those divisional teams is super important. Now beat Detroit, who shouldn't beat us. There we go. All right. Nice little streak going right here. After the bit of a rough start, we've come back into it 14-6-3. That's what we needed. Like I said, we just need a little win streak in there. And then we can get back to a decent ratio, like win 2, lose 1, and it still won't be horrible. All right. So here we go. I like it. All right. Let's check out our team stats and then the player stats as well. And then I'll try to remember the next video to maybe switch some guys out. All right, so we actually went into first in the division from that little stretch there. That's pretty awesome. All right, went to first in the division, only by 1 point, and we're only like 4 points out of the wild card spot. So it's still early. So it's not you know, a big thing. We just went on a winning streak, so you kind of expect it early in the season. But what I do like, goals for per game 3.04, goals against 2.52. Now that will improve. It is actually the best in the division right now. So that's actually something to take home. That's good. Power play 19.7, not amazing, but it's second in the division right now, so I'm cool with it. Penalty kill, first in the division, so good. Specialty teams are doing well. We actually have, 2 shorties as well. That's pretty cool. Home record 6-3-1, away record 8-3-2. The last 10, 8-1-1. Yeah, we've been on a tear recently, and that's good news. All right, looking good, Vancouver, looking good. Bo Horvat leading in points after about, we should have like 20 games played or so. 23 games played, and he's got 23 points, so beautiful. Point a game guy. Let's just start with the forwards. All right, Horvat Brassard's got 19 points. Good. Virtanen, he's got 18. Baertschi's a bit slower to start, but 17 points. He's on a decent pace. All right, it's not horrible. All right, there's Besser with 16. Good. He's on a good pace. He's a minus, but I don't care. He's got 8 goals as well. That's really good news. There's Eric's. Oh, hold on. Where is... No, yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay, there's Sutter. Okay. I was like, we're missing someone. Yeah, but it's Sutter. Sutter, not the greatest amount of points right now, but I think he'll get better. He's actually losing to Eriksson, of all people. But whatever. And Connor Brown, yeah, and then our fourth line in there. We're actually a bit of minuses, so I'm not going to be okay. And it looks like Kramros is officially done growing, so that sucks. We didn't ever really get him into a great role, and by the looks of it, the fourth line isn't doing as great as they were last year, so if we switch them around, it's not going to be too bad. All right, defensively, Yule Levy are tied for points with Hutton, so that's great news, actually, because we need Yule Levy to be a good point producer, and he definitely is right now. Stetcher doing all right. Larson, then Goodbranson and Trampkin. Okay, Larson and Trampkin are actually minuses. That's not amazing, but we're going to have to just roll with it right now because we're waiting for other guys to get better. All right, goalies. Demko, yeah, he's got the 2 shutouts. Ooh. Why did he drop down to an 87 from an 88? Interesting. Whatever. He's still doing just fine. I mean, his personal stats are freaking actually out of this world, so that's fine. I don't really care about his overall as long as he keeps jumping up. All right, even if he stunts around 88, that's not horrible. That's still a really good goaltender. So, but I don't think he'll stunt, man. He's still 23. He should get at least one more good couple overall jump. And if he stinks around 90, that's perfectly, yeah, I'm okay with that. You don't need goalies who are way high above 90 because you just need a good defensive core, and then they'll work amazing together. All right, so looking good. Horvat's our point-a-game player. Only one right now. That's all right. Baertschi could get a bit better, but everyone's producing where they need to be, and I like Besser. He's on a good pace right now, and that's the most important thing. Sutter don't really care about his pace, but I do care that he plays well with Besser and Brassard. But Brassard's doing really good at least, so yeah, we're in really good shape right now. Especially after that little win streak, we're in pretty good shape. So I'll probably switch up that fourth line a bit, do some of that depth thing I was talking about, and then play him for like a month or two, and then switch him back. I don't know. We'll figure something out here. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to leave that like, and I will see you guys in the next one.